has gotten a bad result because Oshe Massa Santiago Bernabeu. What about that?
So when
and as it stands now,
based on that, when you compare the two legs, Real Madrid is on top because Real Madrid won 3-1 there.
3-1. So right now, the destination of the La Liga title is not in their hands now. It's not in their hands now. So Barca, Malaga went there and beat Barca. Celta Vigo went to Camp Nou. Madrid when they could not beat them. So all things now it is mathematical calculation. But if they lose it, there's a Champions League. Obianim maybe Everco. Atletico Madrid at some point their wins against Madrid.
No, but we are basing their name and they're not says against them of late.
Yes.
Okobaka or meetings, you know. Atletico Madrid, they cannot stand Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So based on that,
yes.
And no make analysis. It will be difficult match.
Difficult, yes. I side with him 100% because no match is easy.
Yeah.
Because even Chelsea against PSG, I mean, Jose Mourinho has records against French teams. AS Monaco in 2004 and several other French teams. Even Lyon and Madrid and to me and breaking the jinx.
So you think Barca and win a league, you know?
It's not over yet.
Okay.
We still have about 10 matches to go, and in life all things are possible.
Well, moment call EPL on the English Premier League matches are all so bad. So the EPL moment share matches are called so EPL. Chelsea didn't against Hull City. Chelsea didn't against Hull City. Samson and Manchester and so didn't over Liverpool. Moment call EPL no.
There's Ledley again, puncher. He's been pinched by Santi Cazorla. There's Giroud. Soiree to deal with this against Welbeck. Well, he should have done, and then he's brought him down, and it's a penalty. Conceding a penalty inside 7 minutes. And Cazorla very calmly slots it into the corner.
Well, yeah, but they say the big matches of course or EPM we old match and by a try say the big match now of course the highlights and so but Sir John Manchester won.
Yeah, Manchester won.
Yes,
when you say Manchester United will call the Premiership, they are one of the teams that better head-to-head records against almost all the teams currently playing the Premiership. And at Anfield, yes, last season under David Moyes, almost United, almost pam up and down a share almost. That was Moyes' time.
Yeah.
And the first leg at Old Trafford, United picked a vital 3 points through a certain Falcao scoring the late winner after Liverpool taking the lead. And so over the former Liverpool were coming into the game about 15 matches yet to lose 15 matches. Oman picky defeat, but at Omo own backyard, the vociferous Anfield supporters give them all the backing, and a certain Steven Gerrard, we in the last season for the club, or set a big record. Just 35 seconds into the game, he was red carded. 38 seconds into the game, he was giving the matching orders, and United went on to win. Really missed a penalty somewhere at the closing stages, but the most important thing was Louis van Gaal was home and dry with 3 points to at least reduce the kind of pressure in the run-in for the fourth slot for the Champions League come next year, 2015-16. Now, one interesting factor now I want to say, with the underperformance of the English teams in UEFA club competition, talk of the Champions League, talk of the Europa League, next season, the next coefficient club ranking in UEFA club rankings, the German Bundesliga looks likely to topple the English Premiership as the second best club competition in Europe. And Ebasana, what it means is that the more your performance depreciates in UEFA club competition, the more your slots will possibly reduce, because UEFA per 2015-16 would have been a year at least the top leagues will give 5 teams for Champions League. And as it stands now, the English Premiership is not performing. Commercial side, they are doing very well because according to Deloitte and that magazine, Money magazine, that ranks clubs, the English Premiership racks in about 3 billion euros. And the La Liga is around 1.9 and others are lacking behind. So it it's unfortunate that from 2005 up to this very season and at this very year 2015, there's no English team in the next stage of the competition because already 2005 coming out. You make a case for Liverpool in 2005. Arsenal was in the final in 2006. 2007, Liverpool was in the final. 2008, Manchester United, Chelsea in the finals. 2009, Manchester again in the finals. 10 was the year Manchester finished in the semi-finals. 2011, United again was in the finals. 2012, Chelsea in the finals. 2013, there was no English team in the final, but there was an English team in the Europa finals. Chelsea, Etimi, share Benfica, EDJ, the Europa League. And in 2014, there was an English team in the semi-finals in the shape of Chelsea, Atletico Madrid, Etimi, Eshaomo. But in 2015, at the round of 16, all the English teams has dropped because the competition is getting bigger and bigger, and that tells you the pedigree of the UEFA club competition. So United is trying to get back to their rightful place, that is the Champions League. Over in 1968, 29 May, Omoji the Champions League. 40 years later, they were relegated. That was around 1974 thereabout. But just around the same 40 years after making very big impact in the league, they were not playing in the Champions League. So Louis van Gaal, first season in English football, at least he sent a decent Dutch team to the World Cup. The Connoisseurs never gave him the dog chance, but at least he proved a point, lost some penalties to Lionel Messi's Argentina, which Lionel Messi scored that vital goal. And by the Premiership, at least the point difference between the other third and then even the second is just some minimal points. And about say City drop points United can take advantage together with Arsenal to struggle for whoever finishes second. So it was a good scoreline for Manchester United.
Well, siasia, EPL
at this stage, we need a lot of time. That's a lot of opportunities. I to make errors. It's not so that first so making sure that over tighten our belt now make sure that we manage games now to get to the end. Now it left with about 8 matches in the EPL with Chelsea and Leicester and our 9 matches are more able. And Louis van Gaal, we need respect of an approach to the game. I remember I was watching the game with a colleague, and quickly time I gave me shots and I'm catching it. It looks like say Louis van Gaal said Brendan Rodgers said or experience when it comes to big stage, as a big stages like this, because quickly no, you say game and who said we're making sure that we stop Liverpool from more usual incursions, usual runs na omo yena omo de have you know, and me say o ma falani